feel like there's two sides to me. And one is that character that I created back in the day with The Simple Life. And then there's the real me.
And how did you decide to create that character? Because you were our age, and I think it's so incredible, like how strategic you were and how meticulous you were. Like, how did that come about?
Well, this was the beginning of reality television. So I really had no one to, look at what they had done before, because this was like the first of its kind. And the producers basically just said, Nicole, you be the troublemaker, and Paris, you just be the blonde airhead. So we kind of just were playing into those characters, and we had no idea what a huge success the show would be, and that we would have to continue on doing the characters for 5 seasons straight.
And why was it important for you from such an early age to want your own financial independence and to start making your own money?
That was something that was really instilled in me from a young age, just the importance of work ethic and also wanting to prove myself as well. I didn't want to be known as the Hilton Hotel granddaughter. I wanted to be known as Paris. So that was something that I always thought of.
How do you think about that? Like, now that you have kids too, like instilling that in them and making sure they have that same kind of like work ethic. Is that something that like you're cognizant of, or how do you think like you're going to carry that on to them?
I think it's so important. Something else about that, I was with my grandpa and we were having lunch one day, and he said, I used to be known as Baron Hilton, and now I'm known as Paris Hilton's grandfather.
Aww.
So we were laughing about that, and it always made me really proud, just to make him so proud. And I'll always be grateful to my parents and for my grandfather for instilling that in me at a young age. And that's something that I want to pass on to my children as well. Because when you can give your children the world, if you do and you don't instill those values, you could destroy them in a way. So it's important to really make them feel that they want to do something on their own as well. Because I've just seen, a lot of these kids that are just handed everything, and they're not really happy in their lives because they never really have worked for it themselves. So I think that that's important, starting young, to make them feel that they can do it as well.
I feel like as women, we're always kind of like trying to get the next thing or the next thing. And like, you feel like you're kind of on this like tectonic like treadmill of just keep going. Was there ever like a moment for you where you really paused to say like, okay, wow, like I have found success, like I am doing good, and now I'm like going to keep going? Or do you feel like that's something you're just kind of always facing?
I do so many different things, whether it's, music or building products or designing or producing. So I wear so many different hats all the time, and I love it. I think it's the Aquarius in me, also with my ADHD.
Oh, I have such bad ADHD, but it's like my superpower. Like I feel like it's what gets me through the day, to be honest, because I'm able to like zoom, zoom, and do all these different things. Exactly. I feel like it's that for you.
It's a lot of that. It's like my mind never stops, and I have so many different interests, and I will hyper focus on things that I love. And I think with ADHD, like people don't really talk about that part, that they're like, oh, there are people who they can't focus, but it's not true. We can't focus on boring things.
I'm bored, then I can't focus. Exactly. Mm-hmm. But do you drive people in your life insane with your ADHD? Because I do all the time. I'm losing like my phone all the time or other things. I feel like I have superpowers in some ways, and then some of like the very basic organizational things I'm like a little bit lacking in, I won't lie.
Oh my God, the amount of times I lose my phone, house keys, everything. Thank God my husband is like the responsible one. He doesn't lose anything.
When did you get your diagnosis?
As a teenager, but no one was really talking about it back then. So I didn't know all that I know about it now. Now I've done so much research and I just know so much more.
Carter has talked to us and he's like, I feel like I learned so much about Paris and like how to be a good partner for her. Like, how has that been for you guys, like in your relationship?
It's been amazing just that he cares so much, like to do the research and to find out and just to see the way that my brain works. And I've never been in a relationship where someone would even take the time to do that. And I have this man named Dr. Hollowell, who's my ADHD doctor, and Carter like has calls with him, and he's like, you're the first person where it's not the patient. It's like I'm talking to like the patient's like other half. And he thought that was really nice that Carter just cares so much that he takes the time to learn everything about it for me.
When did you realize that he was a special person compared to other people that you had been with before?
Just right away. I could just tell, just the first time we met, just looking in his eyes, he's just such a sweet, kind person. And seeing him with his mom, he's just you could tell a lot about a man by the way he treats his mother. And he's just so loving and just so, he's like an angel. Like, I feel so grateful that he came into my life at the perfect time, because I think timing is everything.
You were, was it 23 or 24 when you trademarked your first slogan, "That's hot"?
Mhm.
How did you come up with that?
I just noticed from The Simple Life just how people all around the world just started saying that's hot. So I just called up my attorney and said, let's trademark it.
I'm curious, like, as you think about like your daughter coming up, will you encourage her to like go into the entertainment industry? If she did, like, would you help to manage her? Like, what does that kind of look like for you? And what do you think you would, like, impress upon her?
I would just want her to be happy, and I'll support whatever she wants to do. I feel like she already at one loves fashion. She's always going in my closet, taking all of my purses. She's just loving, like, every time I'm having a fitting, she's just like staring at all the clothes and playing with the sparkles. So I could see her getting into fashion. I would definitely help her with creating her own brand. And the kids are always with me coming into meetings. So even though they're babies, I feel like they're definitely like soaking it all in. So they're going to have a lot of intel and info on what to do in life with building a brand, for sure, with living through me.